Hi, some thoughts for today, the Fourth Sunday of Lent, also known as Mothering Sunday. A letter written by a mum to her children. The bathroom door is closed. Please do not stand there and talk, whine or ask questions. Wait until I get out. Yes, it is locked. I want it that way. It is not broken and I am not trapped. I know I've left it unlocked and even open at times since you were born because I was afraid some horrible tragedy might occur while I was in here. But it's been 10 years and I want some privacy. Do not bring the phone to the bathroom door. Do not go back to the phone yelling, "She's on the toilet!" Do not slide pennies, Lego or notes under the door or your little fingers under the door and wiggle them. If you have followed me down the hall and are still talking as you face this closed door, please turn around, walk away and wait for me in another room. I'll be glad to listen to you when I'm done. And yes, I still love you, Mum. Sometimes life seems to be all about a continuous stream of interruptions, especially for our mums whom we remember especially today. Mums who learn to do at least 5 things at once and all the while trying to be calm and attentive. Also, always being the source of all knowledge and the fount of all wisdom. A nurse, a therapist, a hug, but most of all, someone who has to deal with every kind of interruption. Nothing has changed in that way since the dawn of time. Later on this month, we remember Mary on the Feast of the Annunciation, and heck, what a big interruption that was. The angel Gabriel comes out of nowhere, taps Mary on the shoulder and announces, "Don't be afraid, Mary. God thinks you are a bit special. You are to conceive and bear a son, and you must call him Jesus." That was a fairly major interruption for the young Mary. Now in today's gospel story, Jesus has an interruption. Just as Jesus is settling down for a quiet night in, there is a knock on the door. Standing there is Nicodemus, a leading Jew and Pharisee. He has not come to Jesus for a bedtime story to ease him into soft and gentle slumbers. No, he has come for a full-on, head-to-head, no-holds-barred meaning of life discussion. Poor Nicodemus is quite confused, and at the end of their talk together, his head must have been spinning. Apart from what Jesus said to Nicodemus, which is still remembered to this day and continues to inspire and teach, it is the attitude of Jesus that is so special. This interruption happens at night. What sort of day has Jesus had? Probably has been at everyone's beck and call, numerous demands being made on him and his gifts. And as a parish priest, I always dreaded evening meetings, making decisions, listening to conflict when the mind and body are saying, "I've had enough." Jesus could have asked him to come back tomorrow when we're both fresh, because these are weighty issues. No, Jesus recognized how important this interruption was and immediately gave it his full attention. This is how it was for Jesus throughout his life. Countless and crucial interruptions happening continuously. There was blind Bartimaeus, Zach the tax up his tree, the widow at Nain, the storm on the lake, the Pharisees and their constant questions. For Jesus, the interruptions did not spoil his work, rather his interruptions became his work. Over the last year, our lives have been interrupted massively. When interruptions happen, we know that something is not quite right. Ask any mum, ask the good Lord, they know. Something has gone wrong. Whatever it is cannot be ignored. It has to be listened to. It has to be held. And as a result, something has to change. We all know that for us, our attitudes to one another, to our world, have been interrupted big time. And we shall have to change. As followers of Jesus, we need to be interrupted by individuals, by events, and we need to give them our full attention. It's always good that someone feels that they can interrupt us and that we listen and respond. Our mums probably worry when we didn't interrupt them. It's awfully quiet. Something must be wrong. Today we give thanks for our mums, who gave us so much every time we interrupted them in need of wisdom, a plaster or a hug. Also, we'll remember those whose interruptions were never acknowledged. And remember too, we have a God who longs for our interruptions. So keep well, keep safe, and God bless.